The war in Ukraine continues with full intensity. August 24th, 2026. Across the Pokrovsk and Donetsk directions, Ukrainian FPV drones are already in the air before anyone starts moving. A soldier spotted on the ground below, coordinates relayed, drone dispatched. By the time it closes the distance, minutes at most, there's no time to react, no cover found, no weapon raised in time. The drone was committed before the soldier even knew he'd been found. This is what this front looks like today, and yesterday, and every day before that. A lone Russian soldier south of Pokrovsk, moving without direction, unaware of the reconnaissance drone already tracking him. An FPV dispatched before he even stops walking. The drone reaches him as he waits under a tree. And this is where the footage becomes unusual. Face to face with the incoming drone, he reaches for his weapon and can't figure out what to do with it. The grip, the trigger, the aim. None of it comes together. The training that was supposed to be there isn't. The drone reaches him before any of it resolves. One of the Frontline's most striking scenes shows a Russian soldier running across open ground with a bottle of water, while an FPV drone follows closely behind. With nowhere to take cover, he keeps running, but the drone stays on his path and eventually closes in on him. A Russian soldier sprinting. A rocket lands just behind him. A very close call. The gap between that and a different outcome was about 1 second. A drone scanning the tree line. A Russian soldier concealed somewhere inside. He fires one shot. The muzzle flash gives away his exact position. The drone pivots and closes in before he gets another round off. Ukrainian air defense intercepting Russian jet-powered drones. 5 seconds is all the warning some get. Soldiers who never see it coming, walking, moving, doing whatever they were doing when the drone arrives. No reaction, no turn of the head, no last-second scramble. Whether they didn't hear it or didn't care is impossible to tell from the footage. The outcome is the same either way. Aimless movement on this front, without cover and without awareness, keeps producing the same result. The drone finds them exactly where they were. Magyar's birds operator on a standard sweep in southern Donetsk, a Russian soldier spotted on a trail. The FPV moves in fast. First approach closes in. The soldier survives it, a split second to make a decision. He doesn't raise his weapon. He turns and runs for the nearest bushes instead. The operator tracks every step, adjusts the approach, comes back around. The vegetation that looked like it might work doesn't hold up against an operator who already knows exactly where he went. The second pass finds him there. Moving in the dark, straight past an ambush drone, sitting on the ground. The darkness that was supposed to provide cover doesn't help against something already waiting at ground level. Four Ozon logistics hubs across southern Russia hit in a single night. Dagestan, Adygea, Stavropol Krai, Krasnodar. 314,000 square meters of warehouse space on fire simultaneously. Ozon shares fell 12% by morning. Russian soldiers filmed shooting automatic weapons at the drones flying toward the Dagestan facility. They missed. After more than a month targeting wildberries, Ukraine has now shifted the same campaign to Ozon, Russia's second largest marketplace. Wildberries was the practice run. Russian soldiers are trying to move forward along the front line, but the last thing they see is an FPV drone racing straight toward them. There is barely any time to react. Whether they are walking through the battlefield, trying to take cover under a tree, or even sleeping, the outcome can be the same. FPV drones continue to track their movements, leaving them with very little time to respond. And this footage comes from the Donetsk region. Asleep under a tree at the wrong moment, the drone arrives before he wakes up. Smoke can be seen rising over Zeleny Pole, marking the aftermath of a Ukrainian airstrike. A Ukrainian MiG-29 carried out a precision strike using guided bombs, targeting an area reportedly being used to concentrate Russian personnel. The resulting explosions left a large cloud of smoke over the position. Supply routes and logistics corridors under constant drone coverage. Russian forces trying to reach their positions, vehicles trying to move ammunition and personnel forward. Ronin battalion operators watching every route. One vehicle intercepted, then the next, then the one after that. From above, it looks like a wall. Every approach covered, every route monitored, every attempt to move through answered the same way. The soldiers below have no answer for what's above them. The front line stays where it is because nothing gets through. A P-1 Sun electronic warfare system mounted on a Ukrainian Mi-8 helicopter, intercepting Russian UAVs from the air. Shown during the president's address, Ukraine's 225th Assault Regiment clearing Novosoloshine and Lyboitskaya, going through the settlements building by building, room by room. Drones covering the assault teams as they move, tracking positions from above, feeding coordinates in real time. Russian infiltration teams found in the structures, taken out or captured. 2 settlements cleared, Ukrainian control restored. The kind of operation that doesn't show up in daily artillery counts. A Russian reconnaissance drone over Kramatorsk, roads leading into the city under observation, multiple Ukrainian military vehicles hit by FPV drones on the approach routes. Russia pushing pressure toward the city. The same tactics that have been used against Russian forces on this front, now being applied the other way on this stretch. The aerial war runs in both directions. A Russian convoy near Malinivka, east of Pokrovsk, vehicles carrying ammunition, food, equipment moving toward the front. Ukrainian drones work through it one by one. Crews abandon the vehicles and run, leaving everything behind. The convoy that was supposed to resupply Russian positions stops where the drones catch it. Whatever was being delivered doesn't arrive. A Ukrainian fiber-optic FPV drone going into a Russian position to check what's inside. No jamming stops what's on a cable. One operation, 15 targets across Russia and occupied territory. A MiG-29 fighter jet struck at Milarovo airfield. 4 radar systems across Rostov Oblast and Crimea, each one a blind spot created in Russia's air defense coverage. The Kamensky Industrial Complex in Kamensk-Shakhtinsky, which produces solid rocket fuel, a direct hit on Russia's missile manufacturing chain. 2 Geran drone relay stations in Kherson Oblast taken out. The communication links that guide Shaheds toward Ukrainian cities. The Archangel Drone Pilot School in Zaporizhzhia, Russia's pipeline for new UAV operators, disrupted before the next class graduates. A fuel depot in Yeysk, a special forces base in Kherson Oblast. Every target here is a piece of the system that keeps Russia's war running. Kupyansk direction. 33 Russian vehicles taken out in a single operation. 6 trucks, 11 light vehicles, 3 Bukhanka vans, 8 motorcycles, 5 ATVs. Everything Russia was using to move reinforcements and ammunition toward the front. Each one intercepted before completing the run. Without transport, rotations stop. Without rotations, the assault tempo Russia was trying to build in this direction collapses. 33 vehicles, 1 operation, 1 sector paralyzed. Ukrainian forces are using specialized FPV interceptors to counter Russian aerial threats. The footage shows Orion 10 SSE interceptor drones engaging Russian Molniya 2 strike drones in mid-air. These interceptors are designed to reach incoming drones before they can reach their targets, turning the engagement into a race between 2 unmanned aircraft. The footage was released by the Gostry Kartuzy Special Purpose Group, part of Ukraine's 2nd Separate Special Operations Detachment of the National Guard. Russian forces have been systematically laying mines along key logistical routes, creating a serious threat to Ukrainian vehicles. That makes mine detection and clearance an essential part of keeping these roads operational. The goal is to locate and destroy the mines before Ukrainian vehicles move through the area. A Ukrainian FPV threading through anti-drone wire netting in the forest, navigating through it, finding a camouflaged Russian BMP on the other side. The netting was supposed to stop exactly this. It didn't. Apache unit operators working through occupied territory on Ukraine's Independence Day, a mortar, an artillery piece, fortified shelters, and motorcycles, all hit in the same operation. The work doesn't pause for the date. Every position struck in occupied territory is a reminder that the front line isn't fixed. Independence Day being observed from the air, over ground that Ukraine intends to take back. Today is Ukraine's Independence Day, and the strikes haven't stopped. 4 Ozon warehouses burning across southern Russia, the front holding. After 1,643 days, Ukraine is still here. Drop a comment. What does that tell you about how this war ends?